Hi there everyone, it's Beth Kozik from Elegant Greetings. It is Saturday evening and welcome to my studio. It is time for our catalog Copycat cards. And thank you so much for joining me. I'm a little late today. We had a vacation, week-long vacation, so we got back a couple days ago and still catching up on things. I held a class this afternoon, so my video time was very brief this morning, so I decided to wait until this evening when I could devote a proper amount of time to it and do it well for you. So let's start out by looking at the card that we made 2 weeks ago, and this was made with the In Symmetry bundle. It's a stamp set and there's also a coordinating punch, and then this is the designer paper that goes with it. So this is the card we made, and we had lots of people comment on YouTube, so thank you to everybody for watching and also for commenting. If you would like a chance at winning the project, then always be sure to leave a comment so that I can see who you are and put your name into the drawing. So let's go ahead and give away the card. All right, and our winner this time is Missy. So thanks, Missy. I appreciate you watching as always, and I will put this in the mail to you as soon as possible. So we are going to play again in our annual catalog, and this time we are turning here to page 94. This is a brand new bundle. It's called Season's Blessings. It's this beautiful stamp set, a builder type stamp set. There's lots of flowers, leaves and stems, and some really pretty sentiments. Also a really cute basket. And then here's what the stamp set looks like. So it is photopolymer. And again, the photopolymer stamps now, there is the printing on the actual insert in the case, so we can put all of our stamps right in the case so that they don't move. So there's the stamp set, and then the die set is really cool. So I'm especially intrigued by this one. It's not part of the card we're making today, but this makes a basket. Isn't that adorable? So I want to thank Shirley for bringing this bundle to my attention, and she had ordered it, and I assured her that we would use this in a future class. So this will be one of the class choices for August. So if you're interested, be sure to mark your calendar for the very last weekend of August, which is August 28th and 29th. This will be one of the classes offered. So again, there's all these different dies here that coordinate with the pieces in the stamp set. So we're going to use some of those today. And let's see, let's go through all of the parts and pieces that we need to use for this card. I'll keep my catalog handy here on the side. So our ink colors are Pool Party, Just Jade, Bumblebee. And then our card base. Oh, I didn't show you the card we're going to make. Let me bring this back in here. We're going to make this green card right here. It is so cute. A little bit of stamping. There's some die cutting. And then we're going to make the kind of like the pot where the plant is coming out of. So it is really a cute one. So we have our Just Jade card base. So 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4 1/4. And then we have another piece, which I think I measured, it was 3 3/4. 3.5 by 4 3/4. So that's going to make our top layer. And then we need some scraps. So we have a basic white, we have another piece of the Just Jade, a piece of Pool Party, and a piece of Bumblebee. So you can see all the colors coordinate, the cardstock, the inks match exactly. So we're going to have a lot of fun making the flowers that are going to go into that pot. And then we're going to use a little bit of our liquid Tombow glue, and I have Stamp and Seal, of course dimensionals, and then a little bit of bling they show on the card. They show some gold gems, and I like the gilded gems a lot. They come in 3 different sizes in a package like this. And then of course all of our stamps are ready to go. And then the dies I have ready as well. So there are 2 flowers, a stem, oh, a 3rd flower actually, and then the actual pot right there. All right, so let's go ahead and begin with our stamping. We are going to stamp part right onto this layer, our top layer. So let's start out with our Just Jade ink. And then the stamp we're using is this big one here. It has kind of stems and leaves. It's all one piece. And I want to get a visual of approximately where that is going to go on my card before I actually stamp that. So I'm going to place that right about here because then the pot is going to go below it. All right, so we'll just ink this up. I love the photopolymer stamps. They are nice and smooth. The ink goes on nice and smooth, and then when it gets stamped onto the cardstock, it is gives a really complete and finished image. So let's see, that looks good, I think, right about there. And then we just press down. We don't want to rock, we just want to press so that all that ink picks up into the cardstock. There we go, that looks good. And then our next step is to do the flowers. So I have my piece of blue, which is Pool Party, and it looks like they stamped off, so they didn't use the full strength of the ink. So I'm just gonna have a little scrap paper here ready to stamp off. And then a little trick here for you to know is that you can always put a variety of stamps onto one block. So for this one, I'm gonna ink up and stamp these two flowers at the same time. Saves just a little bit of time. And it's just really easy. Oh, I'm going to stamp off. Okay, so I'm removing some of the ink. See how dark that would be? And I want that flower to be subtle. So without re-inking, I'm just going to press that right onto my cardstock. So we're using the same color ink on the same color cardstock. So there are our blue flowers. And then we need a bumblebee flower. So I'm going to take my bumblebee scrap and clean these off here. And then I put my flower on this side of the block. So of course I can still see right through there. It's not an issue having more than one on the block. And then this one I'm going to do full strength. So I did not stamp off. So that one is going to be nice and bright. Okay, so there are our flowers. And then, oh, I need to go back and add the middle, these little tiny dots that are part of the stamp set. Those are going to be stamped right in the middle, like the little, I don't know, the center part of the flower. It has all those little dots. So there's a teeny weeny, and then there's an even smaller one there. so little. So the littlest one, I'm going to do full strength right in the center of that flower. And then the other one, I'm going to do in the center of that flower. Okay, it's a little darker than I anticipated it would be, but that is okay. All right, and then our final step is to make the stem, and that's going to go with the Just Jade ink. And again, I have my sentiment on one side of the block and my stem on the other, just to save space. Don't need to always have a separate block for each of our stamps, especially when we're going to die cut them. All right, so I've inked that up, and there is our stem. So that will be for the bumblebee color flower. All right, I think I have all that stamping done. Also, I need to take our piece of basic white, and I'm going to put the sentiment on. So this sentiment says, "May your day be filled with good things," which is really sweet. So I'm just going to stamp that right here in the middle. And then this piece is going to be die cut for the pot for the flowers to be in. All right, so I think we have all of our stamping done. So I'm going to take these pieces and die cut them. So I will be right back. Okay, don't blink. I'm going to use all these dies, and I will be right back. All right. So here we go. I'm back. So here we go. This is our pot that has our sentiment, and then our two blue flowers, and then our bumblebee flower and the stem. So we're going to assemble those and get those onto our card. So let's bring this back into the middle. And it looks like they have everything popped up on dimensionals. So that makes it nice and easy and quick. So I'm just going to add these little pieces of our dimensionals that we have on the edges here. It's always good to use them. Don't ever throw those away. they're perfectly usable. They're just not exactly the shape of the regular dimensionals. So this is going to go right there. And then I'm going to use a little bit of our Tombow glue because that stem needs to be glued onto the flower. So just put a little tiny bit here. And then that gets placed onto this yellow flower like that. Okay, and then give that a second to dry. Then our blue flowers are also going to need some dimensionals. And I love these little baby dimensionals. They are perfect for little flowers and little tiny things that we want to add to our projects. So this one's going to go right about there. And this bigger one is going to go right about here. Oh, actually, I just noticed those stems there. So that goes there. And then our yellow flower is going to slide right in here. I have to trim off that stem just a smidge so that that will fit right in. And that's going to go right about here. And I'll put some dimensionals on the back of this one. This is a really cute card. Okay, and then that will fit in right there. Isn't that sweet? So cute. And then our last step will be to add a few of our gems. So let's get these open. Okay, I think I'll use these little tiny ones. There's just a few on the sample. Just a little bit of shimmer is good. 2 there, and then 1 right here. There we go. Oh, that's so cute. And then our last step is to add, I'm going to fold my cardstock. So get my bone folder here. Give that a good crease. And then we're going to add this with more dimensionals. I don't have my big ones handy, so I'll just use a bunch of these little tiny guys. Okay. There we go. And one more. I always like to put one in the center because we don't want the middle of the layer to kind of bend in the middle to kind of, I don't know what the word is, to kind of we don't want to have it bending in the middle. I don't know the word I'm looking for. I'm tired. All right, and then this is going to go right like that, right in the center. There we are. Isn't that adorable? What a cute card. Went together really quickly. Let me bring in the catalog here. So there's the catalog card, and here's my card. Adorable. I can't wait to play with this at our class in August. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you like this bundle, it is $47.50 for the two, all of the dies and the stamp set. So the 2 products together, there's a 10% discount. And just a little bit of housekeeping as well. We have our, where's my catalogs? Here we go. So it is almost August, which means that our mini catalog will be become available, our holiday mini, August 3rd. So that's coming up on Tuesday, just a few days. And this runs through January 3rd, full of really wonderful holiday products to make lots of projects. I can't wait to show that to you. And then our celebration program takes effect also on August 3rd. So all through August and September, with every $50 or $100 purchase, there can be a free product earned from this catalog. And a lot of the products from both catalogs coordinate, which is really a cool thing. So if you are a regular customer, I've started to pass these out, and I will get them to you just as soon as possible. And if you're not a regular customer, I would love to have you become a customer and send you some catalogs. So just leave me a comment or send me a chat and let me know if you're interested. Okay, everybody. Well, thank you for joining me. It was great to be here with you today. I hope you like the project. And I will see you again next Saturday. So until then, take care. Bye-bye.